Well, it's quite an exciting time to be alive at Macclesfield as we've signed two former Premier League strikers to help lead the line and lead the charge towards promotion in the second half of the season, where we're looking to reclaim our perfect start to the season after a really dreadful December. And welcome back to some more Football Manager 2026 and another part of I am the Journeyman and I come from down your way and I can play. What can you play? Football Manager with Macclesfield FC, and today we have got three matches for you. It's going to be a bumper Saturday episode. We are going to be playing three Journeyman alumni in Darlington, Kidderminster Harriers and Chester. Since you were last with me, it's been pretty dreadful going, to be honest with you. I think the last time you were with me, it was that 2-2 draw with Radcliffe. We lost 5-1 in the Cup to Oxford City away from home. We were then 3-0 down to Alfreton Town as well, before our new signing James Wilson scored a goal to get us back into it. And then against Buxton, we lost 3-2. 2 goals to put us in the lead in that match, but Buxton did come back and win 3-2. So let's have a look at those all-important signings then. The new guys are... well, we've got 3. We've got Freddie Ladapo, who we talked about in the last episode, former Ipswich Town striker. Obviously was up in the Premier League with them. Didn't actually play in the Premier League, but has Premier League experience at clubs like Crystal Palace. He's played in the Championship, in League One, and scored goals, you know, fairly recently, really. If you look at Ipswich down in League One, 17 goals in 46 appearances 3 years ago for Ipswich. So I think he can be somebody that can come in and do a very good job for us in the National League North. And he's only on £210 per week. I mean, that's an absolute steal, isn't it? We also signed James Wilson, as I teased in the last episode, former Manchester United striker, of course. Has scored Premier League goals for Manchester United in the past. It was a long, long time ago, and has slowly whittled his way down the leagues, played in Scotland, but has never really been somebody that has scored a great amount of goals. But, you know, you look at this guy's attributes and he is way too good for this level. He's a 4-star player, meaning that he's a good National League player. He should be tearing up the National League North, and he's looked very, very strong so far. He's actually had 2 disallowed goals already, and importantly, he can play in behind the striker as well, so he can rotate with Damani Mella, which is really, really important. And also a South Shields alumni, Jed Abbey, has joined us. He played really, really well against us when we played Alfreton Town. He got 2 assists and a goal. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to have a little look. And he was on a non-contract. We managed to sign him for £625 per week. He solves that right midfield problem that we've got, and he has potential. He can be a good National League player in the future. So we've got him in for a couple of years. I think it's a genius signing, personally. He's only 23 years old. He will improve, and he can play anywhere in those attacking positions. So a very versatile player to bring in, and is hopefully going to be a very, very good signing for us. If we have a little look then at where we are in the league table, we have dropped down now to 10th place in the league, which is a bit of a problem. We have got games in hand on some of the teams around us, and it is very, very tight. A couple of results either way, and you can find yourself up in 4th, or you could find yourself right down here in the reaches of sort of Buxton and Hereford. We really are sort of on that tightrope at the moment because we've struggled for form over the last couple of months. So I'm hoping that the new signings, new attacking signings, will really help. It should mean that we can rotate those striking options as much as possible. And really, fingers crossed, get ourselves some positive results. Quick look at squad performances before we get into today's matches. Top goal scorer is still Damani Mella with 14, 11 for Danny Elliott now, and 3 for Josh Kay. Top assists is 5 for Buckley Ricketts and 5 for Danny Elliott, 4 for Luke Duffy as well. Top average rating is Menier's with 7.24 and 2 other 7s in Damani Mella and Danny Elliott. So let's have a little look at the team for today then. We have got Max Sternley starting in goal with Fenton, Dawson and Menier's continuing their partnership in defence. Kay and Sadie are in the middle of the park with Abbey, Mella and Birchall supporting James Wilson and Danny Elliott up top. We are really starting to sign some quality players that should hopefully take us up the leagues. Ideally, we need a central defender. We have only got 3 at the club at the minute, so I am going to go straight into requirements. Transfer room in, and we are going to put a new requirement in there. We no longer need a striker, so we can remove that one. I'd still quite like another winger, but we will create a requirement of defender centre, and we'd like them to be an important player. We're at the point now where players have been without a club so long that they're quite happy to not earn a lot of money, and I think that could really work in our favour. But let's get ourselves into the match then, and fingers crossed we can get all 3 points here against Darlington. We've got 3 very, very tough matches today. Darlington in particular, away from home, that is a really tough match. They are doing pretty well in the league, so we've got to go into it and really try and push on and play the way that we know we can play. But yeah, you know, we are trying to be a bit more proactive, a bit more attacking. It's working to some extent. We are playing better, but we're just not quite getting the results at the moment. But I'm thinking with the new signings, if we can start putting our chances into the back of the net, hopefully the results will come. So I am going to stick with this tactic for a little bit longer before we maybe even go back to the Route 1 tactic that was working so well at the start of the season. Certainly defensively it was working very, very well. So here we go then. Come on the boys. Macclesfield versus Darlington. And we will see what happens today. I am also thinking about giving Brad House a run in the team in goal. You know, Durnley's not really done anything wrong, but he's not exactly saving us many points at the minute. And here's Lennon with a great chance. Oh, wow. It's cleared away. That was very, very close to being a disaster, wasn't it? Jed Abbey gets it to James Wilson. Here's Sadie now to Josh Kay. Kay to Abbey. Here's Wilson. And this is good play, and this is what you get with the better quality players. Kay gets it forward to Elliott now. Here's Birchall. Now Sadie forward to Danny Elliott. There it goes. Brilliant goal from Danny Elliott 5 minutes in, and he's doing a little bit of the cha-cha-cha to get that goal. That definitely gets a 10 from Len, and Danny Elliott with a fabulous finish into the back of the net, and it is 1-0. Jamil Sadie really, really looking like the real product in that midfield role. He has been awesome since he's come in, and I'm very glad because Josh Kay was under so much pressure for so long of trying to hold that midfield together. But yeah, really, really good start. 1-0. We have got a set piece here. This could be a chance for 2. It's going to be James Wilson that whips us in. Wilson into the... Oh, he's gone for the shot, I think. Well, skims the crossbar. Wasn't expecting him to go for that. But look at this possession. This is what I mean. We are playing a lot better. Getting more chances, keeping control of the game. But it's certainly late on in matches. That is our Achilles heel at the moment. We need to try and hold on to games a lot better. Headed away by Danny Elliott. Jed Abbey's there. It's cleared away again by many years. Now here's Danny Elliott on the counter-attack, and we do have numbers forward here. It's Damani Miller. Damani Miller with the shot, and that's disappointing. So it remains 1-0 at the moment. Be nice to survive till half-time, but another set-piece for Darlington. This is looking worrying. It's McGowan into the middle. Ooh, it is away, but it's those long shots that are the problem. Hits the post. I think maybe we need to look at our defending set-pieces and try and get some players on the outside of the area to try and close down that shot from outside of the box, because it's looking a bit overpowered for the opposition at the minute. Kay into the middle, and yeah, good catch from Thompson there, despite a multitude of Macclesfield players in the area waiting to get there. Here's a great ball forward, and it's Maskell. Oh, dear me. Jack Maskell scores, and, well, it's been coming. Darlington have had a few chances, and it's that ball over the top again. And who's that? Is that Dawson? Yeah, Dawson just hasn't really got the legs anymore, it would appear. And once again, an avoidable goal conceded there, I feel. Oh, here's Sadie, gets it to Birchall. Be nice to retake the lead just before half-time. Birchall, brilliant footwork on that left-hand side. He's still going, Birchall. Into the middle it goes, and somehow we haven't scored. But what a move that was from Birchall on that left-hand side. Unlucky in the end. Here's Josh Kay. Whips it in. Many years with the header. What a save. What a save that is. That's going to be Josh Kay again, who whips it in. Headed away nicely. Here's Wilson. Gets it to Kay. Oh, and was that Jed Abbey? I think it was. Well, couldn't manage to put it into the back of the net. We're very much on top in this match against a team that are better than us in almost every way. I don't know how you sort this. Since the new patch, it doesn't seem to have the right sorting mechanism for that anymore. And they're all sub 1 apparently. So yeah, we need to think about this second half and what we can do. Obviously, we've got a lot of players playing for us that haven't had a great amount of football recently. And I think that is showing. Durnley gets it to Dawson. Now here's Fensom. Fensom with the long ball forward. Good header from Danny Elliott. Now here's Jed Abbey. Jed Abbey's silky footwork gets it into Mellor now. And there's James Wilson. And that's what he can produce at this level, is somebody that's got a calm head who can put it into the back of the net under pressure. And I think he's going to be invaluable in the second half of the season. We're paying quite a lot of money for him, but he could be the key ingredient to gaining promotion, because he can finish the ball in a way that lots of our other players can't, or haven't shown the ability to this season. But already he is looking very, very good. And once again, he's having a go at the free kick, and it hits the bar again. Goodness me. I didn't realise we were going to get a set-piece merchant out of him as well, but I guess, you know, he's got that former Premier League quality, or at least Championship quality. And that is just such an advantage to have at this level down in National League North. But we are ahead. We will start to think about making some changes. Kay with a brilliant ball over to Birchall, but Birchall can't get there. Here's Lennon. Lennon switches the play to Main, and oh, well, that should have been Darlington back in it. Right, let's switch things up a little bit here. I think let's bring on Matheson for Jed Abbey. In possession, we'll go for that. Out of possession, we'll go for that. Just to give us a little bit more cover on that side. Birchall can probably move back a little bit, can't he? Yeah, just track back. Yep, that looks good. Okay, cool. So just starting to look a little bit more defensive now. Yeah, what else do we want to do? Maybe leave it like that for now. We have got Dvorak on there who can be a bit more defensively minded. Yeah, I don't want to change too much because we were controlling the game as it was. Here's Mellor. No, and yeah, I hope that isn't down to changes that he wasn't able to do anything there. But there's Matheson. Here's Damani Mellor with a chance to finish it, and he does. Damani Mellor makes it 3. And that is a fabulous finish, isn't it? And Matheson, well, he was in position to do that there, wasn't he? You know, given that little bit of reinforcement at the back, I think was crucial. So, 3-1. Straight from the kickoff. We seem vulnerable from kickoffs, and everybody does seem vulnerable from kickoffs this year. It does seem to be a little bit of script in there. Perhaps the chances are increased after kickoff. Not sure what it is. Not sure. But yeah, 80 minutes gone. I think we're going to bring on Freddie Ladapo in a minute. Headed away. Well, can Josh Kerr get it back here? Not Josh Kerr. He's a distance runner. Right, here's Maskell with a chance. Oh, wow. Tell you what, Darlow have had their chances, haven't they? Mellor's had a brilliant game. We're going to give James Wilson a rest. We're going to put Ladapo in there for him. And Dvorak can come on for Josh Kay. And I think that's fine. I don't think we need to do any more to hang on to this victory. Here's Mellor. He's going to go for the long throw once again. And I like this little flick on from many years that he quite often does, but didn't that time typically. Here's Stanton. Stanton cuts inside. Oh, what a save from Max Durnley. It was a good run though, wasn't it? But nice to see we were back in numbers to support the defence there. And here we go, 4 minutes of added time, but it looks like we have got a very, very important victory. 3 points in the bag. Danny Elliott, James Wilson and Damani Mellor all on the score sheet there. And we can be very, very happy about that. That takes a lot of the pressure off, and hopefully now we can go into the Kidderminster match with a bit of confidence behind us. Okay, unchanged lineup for this match against Kidderminster then. It's always a little bit of a curse, isn't it, to pick an unchanged lineup, but I think we did play really, really well against Darlington throughout the match, so I don't see any need to really change it. Let's go and get another 3 points. That would be amazing if we can do that, so let's get into it. I love this view, by the way. I'd like to see that more in the sort of director camera. I suppose if you did have it on director, it would work. Well, director actually doesn't seem to be a thing anymore, which is a shame. Huh. How weird. Right, anyway, here's Durnley on the ball. Gets it to many years, now to Sadie. Many years again. Sadie. Dawson. Here's Kay. Gets it forward to Wilson. Now Sadie. Sadie forward all the way to Danny Elliott. Good save. But he was offside anyway. Bit of a shame that. That was a bit of a chance, wasn't it? Early on in this match. Here's Wilson. Sadie. I love how Wilson is coming and collecting the ball from deep. He's looking very Harry Kane-esque, isn't he? And that is really supporting our attacking movements forward. Here's Folks on the right-hand side for Kidderminster. Harriers whips it in. Oh, it's hit the post. Very lucky there. Got over Durnley's head and should have really been put away at the back post, shouldn't it? For being entirely honest. Here's Evans. Whips it in. Header away. Sadie. Folks over the bar. Okay. Yep, that's forward. Here's Danny Elliott. Oh, it's a good shot from Birchall, but yeah. Whipped away. Here's Abbey. Gets it to Sadie now. Here's Wilson forward to Mella, to Danny Elliott, now to Birchall. Yes, it's 1-0. Ajani Birchall scores. Fabulous finish from him. And Danny Elliott, well, lovely little through ball and another assist for him this season, isn't it? And he has been pretty amazing at that. And I'm loving this front four at the moment. Jed Abbey, not so much getting involved at the moment, but he is a special player as well. So yeah, this is working nicely. 1-0 up we go against Kidderminster Harriers, who are currently, where are they in the league? They're 12th at the moment. And look at this, as it stands, we are up to 6th place in the league. It really is frustrating that those arrows are the wrong way around on this game. It is just something that's a little bit stupid. Like, how has that ever happened? But anyway, as it stands, we're up to 6th place, which would be quite amazing, to be honest with you. Only 4 points behind 4th place Oxford. I think 4th is possibly our limit this season. I think the top 3 are too strong. Although we did beat Darlington, and you know, I've had it many, many years in the past where you can go on a massive run in the second half of the season and steal the title right at the end, but there is only one automatic promotion place, and that's what we've got to remember, is that unless we win the league, it kind of doesn't matter where you finish. But that is a pen or Jeff to Kidderminster Harriers. So after all of that, we're going to give them a route back into this game. Yeah, Durnley went the right way, but Joseph Hatch scores from the spot, and that's disappointing. It really is, because they haven't had a chance all of this first half, even though they look like they are the stronger team. Yeah, let's see if we can inspire them to have a good second half here. Haven't really seen Wilson in the area yet. I tell you what, I haven't found the ability to sort of swap your strikers round in the middle of the match. I think that would work well for these two, to sort of be interchanging. I don't know if that is something you can do anymore with the sort of in and out of possession tactics, but I'll maybe investigate that, because I think Wilson being a little bit further forward sometimes would actually help, and it would confuse their defence a little bit as well. So I'd like to explore that, because they're both left-footed, which is an interesting combination up top. You don't often see two left-footed strikers. Fensom gets it forward. Here's Elliott now to Mella. Oh, what a goal that is. And Damani Mella, what a finish. Wow. That was amazing, wasn't it? And it's Fensom again. Lovely ball forward, and Danny Elliott with that flick on, and he is just such a good player at that, isn't he? That little movement, and what a finish that is from Damani Mella. Puts us 2-1 up now. And James Wilson with the set piece. Can we score from one? Here's Josh Kay, gets it to Jed Abbey. Disappointing. I think Josh Kay should have went for that. He had a real opportunity, he had space, but didn't go for it. What's Birchall done there? What has Birchall done there? That was really, really poor from Ajani Birchall, because he wins it back, and then he just sort of says, all right then, why don't you have a chance? And Max Dearnley on his line. Doesn't even dive for it. I feel like this is just summing up our recent matches perfectly. We play well in spells and then go to sleep. Here's Josh Kay, gets it to Sadie. Sadie forward to Birchall. Here's Kay. And it's Birchall to Elliott. And there's Mel. I think he's offside. Well, apparently not. That looked very, very shifty to me. It's got in. Wow, that looked offside. Let's have a look at this again. No, it wasn't offside. Mella just found some space. And that's an excellent finish. 3-2 now. Right, let's maybe switch it up again the way we did in the last match. Maybe move him back there. Put him as a winger. So we're going to bring Wilson off again because he's not fully fit, Wilson. And we'll put Ladapo on for him. Let's see what we can do. Here's Damani Mella once again with the long throw. It's going to be flicked on. Again, many years just didn't move that time. Danny Elliott gets it to Kay. Kay forward to Danny Elliott. Danny Elliott with a chance. Ooh, just needed to get that back a little earlier. Fenson misses the header, and this could be the equaliser. Oh, big miss. Big miss. Right, let's go a little bit more cautious now. This would be a big victory, and 6 points out of 6 in today's episode, going into the final part of it, where we would be taking on Chester, who are just above us in the league. Oh, don't tell me that's a penalty again. It's not, but this is a really good area. Yeah. Oh, my God. Wow, Dan Mooney. What a free kick that was. I mean, he waited for the whistle and then just... yeah, didn't even take a run up, did he? Wow. Okay, fair enough. It's going to be 3-3, I think, in this match. And yeah, we've just gone to sleep at certain points, unfortunately. Now, we've got 30 seconds left here. Don't tell me we're going to lose it at the death. Certainly to many years. K. Forward to Ladapo. Here's Mella. Mella's got a chance to get it forward to Danny Elliott. What a late chance this is. But it was with his right foot. And that is going to be that. 3-3. 3 times in that match we led. 3 times in that match we were pegged back. And 2 set pieces. I think we have to just take it, move on. Try and learn from it. Because that was a bit of a stinker. Okay, couple of changes for this match then. We've gone with Matheson in central defence. Sadie moves back into central defence as well because Meniers and Fensom are feeling under the weather. Dworzak comes in as well into the midfield. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm expecting to crash back down to earth today. And maybe we are going to have to think of a different tactic. Maybe we are being a little bit too attacking and it's getting us goals, but we're getting a little bit leaky in defence. It's snowing, everybody! It's snowing. Wow. Okay, here we go then. Chester versus Macclesfield. Let's get into it. Big third match of the episode, this. And one we'd very, very much like to win. Now, we have to remember we're playing in black today, not in blue. Chester's kit, very, very similar to our home kit, so we've got to make sure we don't celebrate any blue goals today. Because that's happened before, of course. Decent start, good amount of possession. 80% possession so far, really are controlling the game. And actually, we seem to be playing better away from home than at home at the moment. And maybe we need to switch around what we're doing at home and away. This seems to work away from home. Do we go back to Route 1 at home? Who knows? Here's Birchall. Gets it back to Mella. Mella to Kay. Kay forward to Wilson. Danny Elliott scores. That is a brilliant finish, but unfortunately for him, he is offside, and it is still 0-0. But that was exactly the sort of move we love seeing, and just involving all of our attacking three. That wasn't good enough, was it? That's forward, but Sadie's going to hopefully get there, but he doesn't. And here's Jones with a chance. Oh, wow, how have they missed that? It went across the face of goal. Should have went for it first time. They didn't. Took a touch and managed somehow to put it wide. Unbelievable. Right. Okay, still nils each. But look at the amount of possession we've got. It's not about how much of the ball you have, though. It's what you do with it. Here's Danny Elliott. Gets it forward to Wilson. To Kay. Here's Mella. Kay forward. Now here's Jed Abbey. Matheson forward. Headed away. And this could be a problem because Sadie has already been caught once. Wow, that is a very, very poor finish. And they should be thoroughly disgusted with that. End of highlight. Here's Durnley. Come on. Building from the back. It would be lovely to get a goal just before half-time to underline our dominance in this match. Wilson can't get to it, though. And here's Weeks. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be the other way. And Finn Roberts puts it into the back of the net. Chester are ahead. And it's that defensive line, isn't it? It's just a little bit all over the place. Matheson, obviously not a natural centre-back. And I think it was showing there. And that just underlines everything that we've been struggling with of late. But straight away from the kickoff again, there's a chance we've got a free kick here. It's going to be Matheson, who is looking to whip this cross in. Oh, he gets it to Wilson. That was a cheeky one, but Wilson couldn't do anything with it. And Finn Roberts now, surely it's not going to be two, is it? It would have been if he could finish the ball, but alas, he could not do that. Half-time, and it is 1-0. Show me something else in this second half. I think we need to maybe switch things up a little bit. Danny Elliott's going to come off, and we're going to put Freddie Ladapo on for him. Birchall not having a great game, so we'll put Buckley Ricketts on for him. Maybe swap him round with Jed Abbey. Yeah, let's bring on our normal defenders as well. Even though they're tired, they're no more tired than the rest of the players on the pitch now. So, a little bit of a change. 4 changes at half-time to try and turn this match around. I'm hoping Ladapo can link up well with James Wilson. Here he is now. Ladapo. Decent movement. Abbey. No. Yeah, Abbey's not had a good episode, has he? To be fair. Keeps losing the ball. Woodthorpe. Gets it to Malarkey Matthews. Over the bar. And this is looking like more and more a Chester victory. So, 60 minutes gone. Can we get that ball back? Come on. Here's Leake. Woodthorpe. Forward. Header. Oh no. Into the path of Jones. Finn Roberts with the assist. And it's 2-0 to Chester. It's definitely been an episode of two halves, hasn't it? We were brilliant against Darlington. Brilliant for most of the match against Kidderminster Harriers. But now we are having a terrible match against Chester. Right, come on. Need to build this up. If we get a goal, it could signal a comeback. Here's many years. Back to Durnley. Back to Dawson. Fensham. Kay. Forward to Mella. Ladapo. Here's Sadie. Here's Abbey on the ball. Jed Abbey. Back to many years now. Sadie. Yeah. Sadie. Oh, no. What was that? What was that from Sadie? Jamil Sadie. Oh, somehow not gone in. Jones into the middle. Malarkey Matthews. Yeah, good catch from Max Durnley there. Okay, he has many years. Dawson. Long highlights usually end in goals, but we keep losing it. And Sadie has not played well today. Williams into the middle. And they've got a chance. Malarkey Matthews again. There's the shot over the bar. And somehow we're just about hanging on. But look how much possession we've had. We should be doing a lot better than we are. Right, come on, Durnley. Build it from the back, son. Many years. Mella. Jed Abbey. Come on. Kay boots it forward. Here's Wilson. Ladapo scores. Right, 2-1. Come on. We can do this. And it was that more direct approach again, which does make me think, is that Route 1 approach going to work nicely? Because we've got players that can hold up the play quite nicely. And yeah, that's an interesting one. Freddie Ladapo with the goal, though. Let's go very attacking now. Try and get back into this match. Kay boots it forward. Ladapo runs onto it. That's a good run from Ladapo. But he's lost it in a key area. That was a chance. Come on. No. Williams into the middle. Roberts over the bar. So another highlight passes us by. Yeah. It's interesting. The players that are playing well. I mean, Paul Dawson is apparently playing a 7.3. He's playing a blinder. But we're not showing that. Here's Dawson, gets it to Kay. Forward by many years, but again, given away. It's just not good enough. The passing accuracy is not being good enough in this match. Oh, we're just caught so short at the back, aren't we? Wilson finds Mella. Dawson now. Many years. Sadie. It's forward to Wilson, but he can't get there. Here's Kay. Nah. Josh Kay's not having a good time out there either. That's whipped in. Oh, Connor Woods with the goal. It's 3-1 now. Right, come on. We are still going very attacking because we've got nothing to lose now. 3-1 down. Fensom forward. Yeah, Wilson not really willing to get stuck in, is he, with the headers? Here's Burgess. It could be 4. It is 4. Another highlight straight from the kickoff. This is ridiculous. Here's Jed Abbey on the right-hand side. Well, what is going on here? 4-2 now. James Wilson scoring. Jed Abbey getting an assist. If I click skip again, I thought it was going to bring another highlight about, but it doesn't. So 3 highlights in a row leading to goals. And there is one more highlight in this match. It might just be the end of match highlight, but there is 40 seconds here to maybe get another consolation goal. Here's Abbey. Jed Abbey. Well, that's just another highlight where he's lost the ball. Oh my God, it's going to be 5. Oh dear. Yeah, this shows this tactic isn't working for me. So we're going to have a bit of a tactical rethink between episodes. Yeah, otherwise we are just going to finish mid-table, aren't we? That we're too leaky defensively. You know, if we look at the last few matches, you look at the first few, we kept 5 clean sheets in those first 5 matches. That was a big reason of why we did so well. And then since sort of going to this tactic, I think it was around about the Telford match. You can't see your formation anymore on here, can you? I don't think so. Whoops. I've no idea what I'm doing. Right. If I go into, let's say that workshop match, can I see what our formation was? Set pieces. No, I don't think I can. Like, where's the formation? Top performers. Yeah, that's just not what I'm looking for. Yeah. I'm sure it's probably available somewhere, maybe in the data hub, is it? God knows where you find the data hub these days. Where's the data hub gone? I swear there was a data hub before. Where's the data hub gone? Is it on here? I can't see it. Is it on match day? Ah, there you go. Data hub. More. Matches feedback. That's Chester. Go to King's Lynn. Does it say what formation you used? No. Tactics? No. But either which way, yeah, we're conceding far too many goals. We're going to need to have that a tactical rethink, maybe going back to the Route 1 approach. I think it should work out quite nicely in stopping the leak, and hopefully we've got players that can put it into the back of the net now, because we were getting a hell of a lot of shots in the opening matches, weren't we? So I guess that's what we have to do. But anyway, a tale of 3 matches in today's episode. That couldn't have been more different, really. But if you've enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.